welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Simon if you're new here, and we do lifestyle, beauty and fashion content over here. I'm not the most consistent YouTuber you have out there, but I do show up when I need to show up. But yeah, I'm back again with another video, and my existing subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with me. I love you guys so much. Welcome. Sorry I'm looking ashy, and that's because we are about to transform this face from this to this. I literally just had a shower and I've just come out looking like this. I've literally just dried my face, put my hair in the bun, and I've come to you as I am. And this video is highly requested by people around me, my friends in the States, my friends in the UK, my friends in Nigeria. Everybody has been asking me how I do get this base for my makeup. So here we are, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Okay guys, so like I said, I am going to try my best to give you guys all the nitty-gritty details, and all the products are, I might not really explain it, but then I'm going to put that in the description below. Okay, so like I said, I've just fresh off the shower, my skin is dry, and guys, the skin is this. This is the Maybelline New York Grippy Serum, and I literally don't go with a lot for my morning routine. I will lie to you guys, because the makeup everyone has been asking for is basically my everyday makeup. Guys, I'm not going to lie, one of the things that has made a difference when it comes to doing my makeup is my skincare and the prep before I actually do the makeup. Also, I don't know if that is because I've seen people use beauty blenders and it gives them fabulous skin work, so don't get it twisted. But I currently switched from beauty blenders to brushes. If that helps, then it helps. Okay, so now that my skin work is done, my primer is Grippy, is doing what it needs to do, I am going to start the actual makeup. So guys, the first thing I go in with for my makeup is the It's Cosmetics Bye Bye on the Eye, and this is in shade Deep 42.0 Deep Nude N. And basically I just use a little bit, I'm not going to lie, because yeah, so I go in with this and I usually get the corners of my lips. If you notice, it's very close to my skin color. So basically all the places where I have a little bit of discoloration or anywhere, you know, that I feel like I need a pop, I also put these under my eyes just as a sort of as a corrector. It's what works for me. You don't need all the products you think you need to get your face up and going, so this is what I use. If you've been wanting to know, like, obviously how I've been doing my looks, then this is it. Literally, there's nothing extra that I do. I'm going to be very honest with you. So this is literally the first thing I do, and I use a small brush like this. I can't remember where I got these brushes from. I got them, I think, when I was in Nigeria. I've had them for the longest time. I just try to keep them clean. But yeah, so the next thing I do is just blend these out properly. If your skincare is glistening, this should not be a problem. This should blend so beautifully. I've also noticed that as well. When you do your skin care properly and your skin is nice and hydrated, then everything will blend properly. But if not, it might be a little bit difficult for you. So like I said, this is what works for me. It doesn't have to work for you. Okay. So yeah, I do this. Sorry if I'm looking off a little bit because my mirror is right behind this camera. So sometimes I need to tilt a little bit. But yeah, that is the first thing I do. After that, I go in with, so currently what I use as my concealer is my foundation. It's a foundation, or it's not really a concealer, it is a foundation. So the first thing I do is go in with that, and it is the Maybelline 48H, I think. I can't look, this is the 30H Maybelline, and I just go in. I use, like I said, I'm using brushes for everything, so I just go in with this on the inner corners of my eyes. And something I also noticed that does a little bit of magic for me, put this on top of my head and underneath as well. Bring this down, bring this down. Another thing that I have also noticed with my makeup that makes a lot of difference is the fact that I let this sit for a little bit before I blend it out. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going in with my blush. This blush is cream blush that I got from Primark, so it's nothing so extra, I'm going to tell you that. So don't even bother yourself, like, it doesn't have to be super expensive. But if you want the expensive one, go get the expensive one. I'm not, if I see the one that I like that is expensive, I'll get it, but right now I'm doing what's functional for me. So yeah, this is what I do. So I just go with this brush. This brush I got it from TikTok shop, and I just go in with this and I blend out my blush, blend this out properly. I like to be blush blind according to my friends, so, but in all honesty, at the end of this blush might not be as intense as it is now. So if I do look at it that way, then I'm not really. as blush blind as you think, but I really do go in with my blush. I like to be blush blind. And after that, I then go in to blend my inner colors of my eyes. Bear in mind, I am still using the same brush that I used for correcting my foundation. Like I said, this is like the easiest makeup for anyone who is just starting out makeup, or you know, you haven't found a base that works for you. I am just dabbing these out in the inner colors properly first, making sure it's concentrated and nice and blended properly, and then I'm pulling it out. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So guys, this is how I get my base to be what I want it to be. And if you notice, this is a nice base to then build on. And I don't know if you guys noticed how I took this to the top upper corners of my eye. You get to find out why I did that soon enough. But this is how I get my eye. When I'm doing my blending, I focus more here for a longer time, and then I pull the excess product up. I don't put a lot of products all the way this way. Bear in mind, we're going for a very cute base, natural look, etc, etc, etc. So guys, now that we're done with like the base, this is my base. Like I said, do what works for you, but this is my base. This is how I get my base nice and light. The next thing we're going to do is build on this base. Now, at different times, I do different things, but the one thing that I just introduced to my makeup routine is this NYX Professional Makeup Buttermilk Bronzer, and I don't know what shade this is in, but it is this one. Let me try opening this. Is this. It is a gorgeous brown. I can't lie to you, and I go in with sort of like an angled brush. I don't know if you can see that, but it's sort of angled, and I just take a few swipes and I go in the corners of my cheek, just right where I need it to be. And for some reason, it's looking brighter on this camera than it's actually looking in person. But yeah, I will, like, it is what it is. I also do put a little bit of this at my forehead and a little bit on my nose, and I just do that first. Now, another thing I do is I like to finish one product before I go to the next one. So basically, I finish with one product before I move to the next. And the next thing I do is going with this same product, this brush that looks just like this. So with this same brush, something like this, just a little bit to be honest, I just go in the corners of my eye. Don't worry about the front bit. You will see what happens when it plays, okay? When it plays out, you understand it a lot better. And I just put this here as well, and here. And we're done with this product. The next thing we're going to then do is contour a little bit. So now for this, I usually go in with this. Do you know, I can't even remember what product this is. Okay, this is the Revolution Smell Me highlight contour palette, I think. Yeah, it is in shade medium, but I've had this for quite some time. So basically, I go with a brush that looks like this, more concentrated, and I do a light dip, and I go in the corners like this. I give the line, and then I blend it upwards. I just blend this upwards. Like I said, I don't know if it's the light, but everything I'm doing on camera seems darker or lighter than it's supposed to be. But yeah, you would see the finished look. Trust the process. Go a little bit darker in the corners, just like that, and then pull it up. So it's like I'm playing with colors. I feel when I do my makeup, it feels like I am literally playing with colors. And this makeup is something I do in the morning when I go to work. So believe me when I say it doesn't take time. Okay, I'm talking, and that's why it's taking a little bit of time, but it really doesn't take any time. Now, just like I said, one product, one process, right? Or two processes, but I do it all at once so I don't forget. So with this same product, I changed my brush to a flat fluffy brush. I don't know what it's called, but it does the work for me. And with this, I would contour my nose. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going in the corner and I am taking this up the bridge. It's like I'm building a bridge. The inner corners of my eye, and I drag this down this way and I blend. Don't be scared to blend, guys. Please do not be scared to blend. That is, I feel like that's another reason why, like I said, I have fallen in love with brushes more than beauty blenders, because the blushing feels a lot more natural with what's it called, with my brushes than with any beauty blender I have ever used. So forgive me if I stick to brushes, because brushes do the job for me. So if you notice, like I said, everyone's nostril shape also is different, so please do what suits your nose. I am just showing you what works for me, and what works for me might not work for you. So we are done with this product. We've done the contour, we've done my nose, and literally now we're going to set and bake this baby. Just for like double proof sake, I'm going to go in again with the brush to make sure I don't have any creases under my eye. I don't have as much creases as I used to have, but so I'm going in with my loose setting powder. I got this is the pink one from Primark. It's literally £3.50, but it gets the job done. So like I said, it's not about the cost. If you can get the job done, get the job done. If you have the money to get the expensive thing, more definition, and then push it all the way up. I'm going to do the same thing here. That gives a lot more definition, and I'm going to push this up. I'm going to do the same thing to the top, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Push up, align, push up. That's about that. Now we're going to build on this. Now one thing I do is I use my eyebrow gel, because I don't really do my brows when I go to work all the time. So I'm just going to do this. I like it when it's light. And then I'm going to go in with this as well. And that gets me all set for work. I'm And now we're going to do eyeliner, mascara, and then I will show you my basic lip combo. So we're going to do this. So guys, one thing I love, if you have ever noticed, is a good eyeliner. A good, damn good eyeliner. So now that we've done this, we're going to quickly go and set my face before we do anything else. So first thing I go in with is my Omiko Stay and Fix. I got this on Amazon. You can see I've literally run through it. It gets the job done. So I'm literally going to just spray down my face. And I'm going to go in with my fan. Then we're going to go with my Maybelline New York Lasting Fix Spray. This is supposed to last you 16 hours, and I can't lie, when I use this, my makeup does last a while. So we're going to use this. And then we're going to go with the fan again. Now that my face is all set, we're going to quickly go in with my mascara. I just use any mascara I find that gets my lashes going. It could be, if you're in Nigeria, it could be one of those ones you just grab at the store. It doesn't matter, darling. As long as it works for you, it works for you. If you're in the UK, it doesn't have to be so branded. It doesn't have to be Maybelline. It doesn't have to be, you know, NARS. It doesn't have to be top shelf brands. It could be, you know, the little one you get in your African store. It would do it for you. Okay? And as long as it gets the job done, I think that's the most important thing. So yeah, don't worry too much about it. So yeah, there we go. And I just go in, if you can see, as long as it shows a little bit, I am perfectly fine. And then I'm going to do underneath my under lashes. This one as well. My friends still wonder how I do my under lashes and my mascara in total without blinking. I don't know. It's just years and years of experience. So now we're going to do my famous lip combo that everyone's been asking for, that I don't know how to explain, that I do not really have a combo. I just move as the spirit leads whenever I want to do my lips. And for this, I'm just going to show you guys my easiest combo. We're going in with this Essence Eyebrow Designer. It's not a lip pencil, and this is in shade 2 or 2 brown. And we're just going to line our lips. Literally. You're like, tell you guys that my makeup doesn't take me so much time. It literally takes me 15 to 30 minutes in the morning. I am just taking my time now because I want to show you guys in detail. I would have been done and dusted with this a long time ago. So when I line my lips, I try to fade it out a little bit just so it doesn't look so harsh. And I do the same thing at the bottom. Now we're going to go with my lip butter. I also got this lip butter from Primark, and we're literally just going to go in with this. And then to top it off, I'm going in with my Revolution Pout Bomb Plumping Gloss, and I think this is the shade Espresso Cool Nude. And I go with this, and it's so good. And I just top this up, and sweetheart, does it do the magic? And this is how I get ready in the morning. And this is how I get ready to go anywhere I want to go to. Simple, cute, flawless base, simple please, however you want it, but this is how I get this look done. And I love it. It has done wonders for me. Everyone's complimented it. It's so simple. It could be your everyday look, it could be go to the shop look, it could be, bear in mind I do lots of looks, so this is like the simplest look I can ever do, and this is one of my favorite. And even when I want to do other looks, this is usually my base, and then I build up on the looks. So if you do love this, then I hope I've answered you guys' questions, and I'll show you guys all the products. And like I said, I will link all the products in the description box below, I promise you. And yeah, that is how I get myself together in the morning before I go to work. And I have done this in detail. It doesn't take time. You don't need to have the most expensive products. You'll be good. Okay? Anyway guys, thank you for stopping by for this video. To my friends and family who have been requesting for this video, and every other person who this video is going to help, I love you guys, and I can't wait to see your looks. Please tag me when you do your looks, take pictures and tag me when you do your looks, and I would love to see what you come up with using this as an inspiration.